Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the PSGL tier. In the F4 division, I am your commentator IRL Neon, or Jared Lee Fosbury. My co-com, Sondre, will be joining us later on. Unfortunately, the update for him didn't automatically go, so he's doing that as we speak. He should be in the race. However, one board we know up then, who will be the first one around Brazil to set a flying lap around here. And let's see what he can do as he's coming to start his lap now. As he's approaching turn 1 then. Goes down to third gear, doesn't really ride the curb, goes into 2, up the 4th, now in the 5th in turn 3 where we saw Conor Verstappen crash a couple of years ago. As not then, down the second gear, so there's a Murkoff there in turn 3. Now I'm guessing that's Thomas. No, it's not, it's Noah. Thomas actually not here today. So Noah is round again, will not be happy with that. Oh, and the Ferrari has invaded in the second sector. Let's have a look who's near him. Then there is a Red Bull. I'm guessing that's Mika. Or was that Aries? That's Aries on an outlap. The Haas then of similar extent is next up. Currently on a flying lap. Currently in the second sector. And let's see what he can do then. Okay, nice little camera shot there, the Haas. As he sails in sector 2, that's the other Haas going slow, that's LLB. Which he's on out that. And Simlix will set provisional pole. See what he can do then. On the soft compound, he's taking the shortest route possible, and the time's going to be a 7.495. Not a bad lap, I must say. Alex with a 7.8 on mediums, only a couple of tenths off there. As next up, I believe, would be Nando. No, it's Teres then, who goes quicker. As we're going on board with Lautus now, who's drifting there a little bit. Anybody else on a flyer? What about Slimbo? Slimbo is on a lap right now. Going to the final part of the track. DRS active then. Coming down to the straight, and it's going to be Paul with a 17.149. Not a bad lap indeed. Oh, as Nando moves to second with a 7.4 mediums. Nando is currently in the championship now with a bit of a gap, 20-something points. As Mika takes now pole with a 6.7. So the times are improving. But Nando, at the moment, favourite for this championship. At the moment. It's good to see Joey back in the racing seat today. Let's go on board with Noah then. Currently in the second sector on the medium compound tyre. Hasn't had the best of luck mid part of the season. Though he does have some strong pace. He's currently purple in the second sector, so will he do a mid-6? See what he can do then. It's going to be close. DRS active to the line. And the time is going to be a 7.5 on mediums. So, not a bad lap there on the medium compound tyres. Joey then moves 7th with a 7.6. Not that far off the other Merc. I was on board with Gustav. Let's see what his lap would have been. And it would have been 20.1. What about that Alpha? I think that's Nando pitting. Is that Aries on a lap? No. What about Tito though? He's low on fuel. He's finishing the lap. Let's see what he can do then to the line. Currently in 12th and second with a 1.6.8 there. Not a bad lap time, only a tenth and a bit off pole position at the moment, but not a bad lap from the McLaren as he missed the race last week. Joey took his spot, and Joey was having a good race, and then he got kind of taken out by Gustav. But let's see what Tito can do then, back in the McLaren seat. See if he can get some McLaren some good points in the constructors. Right now, the second and third. As next guys we're on board then is Jabraka's invaded. What about Martin? He's also invaded. The Mercs on second runs. Joey's completely off the track. No, I don't believe any of the guys are on laps right now. Oh, Martin is on another fly. Let's see what he can do. Is he still in the championship fight this season? Nice and tidy through turn 1, 2 and 3. Oh, really looked like a bit unstable there out of 3. Touching that curb. Oh, look. Down in the first sector. Let's see what his sector split is. A 16.5. Not a bad first sector on the soft compounded tyres. Currently purple. Oh, and he's completely off the track there. And an invalidation and that is a shame there for him. He will be annoyed with that. As we now go on board with Jabraka, who's the better race last weekend. I believe he got second place. He's looking for his championship again, as he got 2 wins due to him in his strategy. Oh, Nando giving him a bit of slipstream, which is not really allowed, as Aries takes balls. So the Red Bulls first and second right now. 1:6.702 is to beat. Jabraka then, let's see what he can do in the second sector on these soft compound of tyres. As he picks up the power. Nice and tidy on the right-hander. Up the fourth, decent exit. He's now going through the fast left, where we saw famously Hamilton pass Timur Glock to win his first Drivers' Championship in 08. Let's see what Jabraka can do then. Around the final couple of corners. DRS activated. And the time is going to be a mid-6, and it's actually a high 6, a 6.9. Fourth quickest at the moment. He's not going to be too disappointed with that lap, but you know he can improve. As we're on board with Lautus currently right now in the second sector. See what he can do then. In the second sector, he is a 50.3. Could be a good sector. I don't know if that's going to be good enough, but let's see what he can do then. DRS is activated. Down the straight he goes. Will it be a mid-6, or will it be a high 6, or will it even be a low 7? It's a high 6. So 1:6.852 moves to third place. Not a bad lap there. As Martin, on his second attempt, is going in the pit lane. I thought he was on another flyer. Daniel is next then. In the Williams. Next person who hasn't set lap time. Comes to the line, and that is third. What a lap there. 6.8. He's going to be happy with that. Obviously, a couple more people could be improving. We're going board with Nando right now. He's about to come across the line. Let's see what he can do. Will it be Paul? And no, it in. It's a 6.759. Very close, though, the top 3 right now. But he's in third place. Not a bad lap there from Nando. Noah currently on a lap then as we're going board with the Merc. 1.5 tenths up in the first sector. Obviously, his first lap time of 1:75 was on the medium compounded tyre. There should be a lot more improvement in the second sector, maybe at least 6 tenths. Let's see what he can do, as people are already saying good luck, Joe. Nice and tidy there from Noah. Just picking up the pace now. So the second sector is, 6.5 tenths there. He's almost 7 tenths up on his time. Let's see what this guy can do then. It's going to be a high 6 if it stays like this. But will he be able to improve a little bit more in the final sector? He's coming to the line. Here it's about to run out, and it's third place with a 6.753. A couple of thousands quicker than Nando, but not a bad lap there. Slimbo moves to 5th with a 1.6781. Now we're in the 6.7s. 5 drivers in the 6.7s. Oh, Mika improves a 6.6. He's going to be over the moon with that lap. And I believe Freaky Fast is next then, coming across the line. I don't believe PC will be on because of... Actually, PC isn't on this week. This Monday. It's Monday, so PC I believe is on a Wednesday and a Thursday. But I don't believe they're on because of the desync issue. So, blame Cody's for that. No up then. In the second sector, currently no lap time set at the present time. Currently sitting in 16th in the Ferrari. That's Gustav and Martin now going out on out laps again. Now up then. Coming to the line. Let's see what he can do. And it's 6.9 there. 11th quickest so far. Ahead of his teammate. Not a bad lap time there, as his teammate's best was on the soft tyres. Right now then, let's go on board. Anybody else who's on a flyer? What about Aries? Oh, that rear kicking out there. Aries is really trying to push the car to its limit. Now the Red Bull's got something up the sleeve compared to the rest of the grid. Oh, but he invalidates there in the second sector. He's going to be annoyed with that. But he will back off and save his ERS and maybe go for another attempt, as we have 6.5 minutes remaining of the session. As Jory, currently on a lap, is actually invalidated, so he's preparing for another. Somebody's just improved. Somebody has just improved, and that's the person who improved. It was LRB. He's moved to 3rd. And Tito, that's the guy. Tito's the guy who actually improved. He moved to 4th with a 6.753 there. Oh, sorry, 7.33. So only a couple hundreds quicker than Noah. So not a bad lap time at all there from the McLaren. As is Gustav then on a flyer. Who's ahead of who? Martin's not on a lap yet. So Gustav then. Oh, and that's an invalidation. Some of the guys just struggling with the track limits this weekend, it looks like. Zabraka then is also invited, so nobody's on quick laps at the moment. So we'll go on board with Martin then, who's begun his 2nd attempt on a lap. His current best is a 12.8. He knows he can easily improve that. Yellows yet again, sector 3. Oh, really fighting the car. No, that's a shame there for Martin there. As he tried to correct it and invalidate. That's a harsh invalidation, but an invalidation nonetheless. I'll look on board with Alex then, who I believe would be next, or Lautus actually. No, Lautus is next then. Lara is currently on a lap in the 3rd sector. Approaching Daniel, it looks like, or an Aston and Martin, who's just peeled into the pits. See what Lautus then can set then. And it's 6th place with this. Oh, sorry, 3rd place with Nando has just improved to 3rd. No, actually, Noah's just improved. My apologies. Noah just improved to 6th. Nando was already 3rd ahead of these guys. So, Alex just moved to 6th. Not a bad lap there from Alex, the tier admin, with the 1.6752. So the times are getting really close and competitive. Is Gustav now finally getting a lap together? Coming to the line. Is it going to be near anybody? And it's 9th with a 1.6756. It's very close right now, the top 10. Not a bad lap there, 9th. Noah then, currently finishing off his lap. 1.5 tenths up on his time. Is he going to try and take Paul here? Let's see what he can do, as Aries is still out on those mediums. Sorry, on sauce, 2 lights. He's finally in the pits. As Noah then, coming to the line. And it's Paul with a 1.6.581. 1.5 tenths improvement. Now in the 6.5s. Noah's going to be happy with that. Ooh, he cut the corner a bit there. As I don't believe anybody else is on a lap right now. Gustav obviously pitting. No, nobody else is on a lap. So Simlix will be the next one to start a flying lap. And he's starting it now then. So let's see what he can do through turn 1. Up to 5th. Nice and tidy out of 2 and 3. And real close to that curve. Decent exit. Let's see what his first sector time will be then. And it's 1.5 tenths up on his time right now. A 7.3 was on mediums, I believe. No, it was actually on softs. So maybe he's going to go low 7 on the soft compound tyre. You don't need to be the quickest here to get some good solid points. Well, let's see what Simlitz can do then in the 2nd sector. This is where a lot of time can be gained and lost at the same time. So let's see what he can do. And it will probably be his final run as well, as we have 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining of the session. And as I said, the grid is very close at the moment. Let's see what this end of sector is. 3.5 tenths up on his time. So we could see a 7 flat here, maybe a 6.9. He's just got to finish off the lap then. A 6.9 could put him 12. And it's a 6.9. 9.3, moving to 14th there. He's going to be happy with the improvement and a couple of places gained. Oh, he's just lost position though, because Freaky Fast has just moved to 12th. Not a bad lap there from the Alpine, as the Merc is now on lap. As Mika has just done a 6.483. Where's that pace come from? Mika's really on form today in the Red Bull. As Joey was on a lap, but then he's backed off completely there. Who is next to actually finish a lap? Slimbo will be next then, it looks like. And he's actually completely off the pace, actually. He's backed off altogether. What about LRB? Is he on a fly right now? Nope. Alfa Romeo. Is that Terrace or Nando? Oh, it's definitely Terrace. He's by Nando's on an outlap. Well, it would be... It would actually be mine then who's next up on a lap, but he's actually invalidated. Is that Slimbo passing him? No, it's not. It's Tito. No, well, then we'll go on board with Joy then. Currently in 17th. Let's see what he can do then. 7.6 right now. So his second sector time will be then. Oh, it looks like a bit of lag yet again from Joey. I don't know if that's like that is like Jesus Christ. 16.4. The lag's that bad. The Delta can't even tell us if he's improving or not. Which I hope doesn't affect the drivers. But Nando improves a 6.444. So Nando's picked up the pace then. But what about Joey? Has he got anything to answer? Hang on a minute. 6.6. It was 7. It was then it was going to set a 55. I thought I was seeing things. But not a bad lap there. What about Aries then? Coming to the line. And he just misses out there. 8th place with a 166.92. Is anybody on improvements or finishing their laps? Martin finally going to get a lap together. Will he be able to challenge for pole? And the answer is no. But he moves to 14th with a 6.823. Daniel's invited. What about the Friar of the Warp? He's coming to the line now on an improvement. Tito's retired. Gustav will be next. We'll go on board with him. Will he be able to take pole from any of these guys? No, he moves to 5th place though. 16.612 there. So he will be happy with that. And I believe that's qualifying over. And the answer is yes, it is. That is qualifying over them. So Jabraka and LRB aren't on improvements. And there is your top 3. Nando, Mika and Noah. Brilliant laps there from him. And especially from Mika. Mika's actually surprised me for this weekend of the pace he's had. So you're just going to see a blue screen for a second. And qualifying has ended then. So your man, yet again, this guy looks like he cannot be stopped. It's Nando. Nando takes pole then with the 16.444. 400s there, quicker than Mika in second. Not a bad quali lap for Mika though today. Noah in third and starting to improve on his qualifying. LB fourth, Gustav fifth, Slimbo is in sixth. Not that bad at all. And Alex in seventh, Joey in eighth. Not a bad lap. He's in ninth, back from missing last weekend. Tito in 10th then, Jabraka in 11th. Lautus 12th, Simbalix in 13th, Martin 14th. Not the best qualifying, especially for his championship sake. Daniel in 15th, Freaky Fast 16th, now up 17th, and Teresa lines up at the back of the grid in 18th with a 1.7.1. The only guy to get in at the 1 minute 7th, but he wasn't that far off getting in the 6s. as the weather does look clear, and hopefully there is no rain as of yet, as my Corcom will be probably in lap number 1. My Corcom set will join. Maybe lap 2, as his copying's 95%. But right now then, as we're waiting for the drivers to load their setups, touch wood that it's not glitched. It hasn't glitched, there is a countdown finally happening. So we have 23 seconds before we start. There's Troye saying good luck to Joey and Daniel. So there were a bit of fans in the chat. As the formation lap is underway then, as my Corcom is fighting desperately so he can get in before the race starts. Briars will go down the order again then, as Sandra has now joined. Nando is in first then, Mika second, Noah third, LB fourth, Gustav fifth, Slimble sixth, Alex seventh, Joey in eighth, Aries ninth, 10th is Tito. They're all on the soft compound tyre. Then the guys who are doing the alternate strategy, Jabraka, Lauter, Simblix, Martin, Daniel, Freaky Fast, Warp, and Terrace are all on the medium compound tyres. Well, Sondre, has your download finally been done?
I'm currently loading up, so but a little bit of luck we'll be there just in time.
We're currently in the second sector, so you should have plenty of time, to be honest. Okay, Sondre, now they're lining up on the grid.
That was a quick second sector.
Oh, it could be that 2019 glitch with the AI in Austria, but they just cut out the second sector completely. Yes, you're in.
Things are but I am on the screen saying Brazil.
Yeah, I was going to say it's going to take you a while to load in for that. I hope it actually don't glitch your bloody spectator thing actually as well. Touch wood. They are now actually lining up on the grid.
First cars or?
Yeah, the first. As Joey's just left.
We're good then.
The last cars are lining up now.
I am in.
Good. Good. So the old man is back. The light sequence will be beginning very shortly. So we have 5 red lights then for the Brazilian race for the F4 tier. And they're underway then as Nando's had a decent start, so is Mika in the background. And it looks like everybody's gone off cleanly at the moment as Joey has rejoined. As Mercedes going side by side with LLB. Oh, very close there. But at the moment, nice and tidy lap. Wow, start, I mean. Oh, scratch that. Another
Simbolix, he's around.
I was trying to get on board with that quickly.
Didn't see what happened, but just saw him ahead of Terror Racer, just suddenly standing sideways.
Right now, though, your favourite driver in 7th is holding up Alex. Right now in 8th.
Terror Racer looking a little bit twitchy here.
Looks like Terror Racer is getting through the field quite quickly.
Well, there was a ghost in the car, so...
Right, yeah, Joey. I hope Joey don't get back in his car when like a guy's trying to get in through him. Yeah, he has. And he's back, so we do have 18.
Oh, Lattice.
Yep, I've just seen that.
On the grass around the final corner.
Well, there goes AlphaTauri coming back on a strong point streak. Oh, but Mika's got Noah right on his tail right now. Noah's all over him. It doesn't get a good exit out of turn 3. that bad actually, to be honest, from Noah there, but wasn't close enough this time around.
Tito right on the back of Alex right now. Almost in position to make a move.
And the thing is though, you can't really make a move in the second sector quite easily. Unless you want soft tyres.
You can, but you gotta be very aggressive doing it, so...
Well, speaking of aggressive, Martin's just moved in position. Martin around the outside. Oh, there's going to be a crash. Oh, yep, there is a crash. And there goes Freaky Fast. He's out. That could be a safety car. No, VSC.
It's a VSC.
There, that was weird. It looked like they locked tyres and it just spun him. Martin could get a penalty for that, to be honest. But yeah, that's Freaky Fast race out. Over and done with. It's our first retirement.
You gotta feel bad for Ladison. The Simliks at the back there probably hoped a lot. Oh, that is a drive-through for Slimbo.
It is, and Simlick's just retired. He's left the session. I don't know why.
And he's also been caught out by Aris, who goes up the inside of this fast right-hander. And moves into 6th.
Yeah, as that was happening though, we have a second DNF. Simlick is out.
Just retired in the pit, so nothing too special there.
I'm positive this patch was meant to make the cars stay in the pit lane.
Well, on my map it says something different, so I don't know. Slim compromised his race completely with that drive-through.
Yeah, drive-through screwed him now. He's going to have to wait though, I think, to be smart.
Well, I don't know if with how close this field is, if you got that drive-through, you're pretty much finished unless you get a safety car after it.
Oh, we're going to go on board with Joey as he's really close to Martin's rear end. Just thinking about going for the move. Sends it. Oh, they're going side by side out of 4. Give each other space. And easy move there for Joey. Martin's right on his tail. You don't want to get too close because of desync. I know it's not the biggest issue for PlayStation and Xbox, but still is an issue.
Yeah, it could have been like desync back in the 2018 days.
Oh, don't even remind me of that.
I am not gonna lie, I had fun with that.
Oh, Noah has a bad exit. LB's gaining on him. Shocking exit there for Noah, he almost loses the rear.
And is gonna be able to stay ahead, but Mika is closing to that rear end.
Oh,
now.
we're going through wide almost, near the back, between the McLaren and the Ferrari of Alex and Slimbo. Going on board with Tito as the McLaren's going side by side. Oh, bit of twitching, oh, a bit of contact, and Tito's round! That's the first rule, you don't want to hit your teammate. Hang on, somebody else is round. That's your bracket. He'd also made a mistake as somebody was passing under yellow flags.
But how did he end up that far down? How did he do a mistake there? He was so far down the straight there.
I don't know, how... Is it me, or is Joey's, like, lagged car?
Yeah, Joey is lagging. If he is there, right now his car is ghosting for me.
Yeah, I was going to say, because he just passed on the yellows. I was going to be like, how's he there? I think he actually is there, but the game's...
I can also see Joey ahead of Terror Racer, but on the grid it says he's 16th, so...
I know he passed Martin, we saw that. So he should actually be there, but the game, he's lagging that much, the game can't comprehend where he is. Oh, it's little pits for his drive-through.
To stick ahead.
I don't know.
It's gonna be difficult for Nando to stay ahead for much longer.
Yeah, it's very hard to keep a guy behind.
I think we might see a pass now.
No, he left.
Look at this, Mika. Playing it tactical, sticking behind.
Well, he's not. He don't want to get pounced by Noah, I think, to be honest.
I was gonna say, you gotta be careful and don't be too tactical about it.
Usually doing this DRS game would be near the end of the race, like fighting for a win or getting a point or something like that. But
well, you know, it depends. Like right now, Mika is in a very good situation. He's got a lot of battery. He's just sticking right on the bumper of Nando, who's having to spend much more battery. So he doesn't really need to do that much. However, we're gonna see the move for first there, going into turn 1. It's an easy move for Mika. Noah is a little too far behind to do anything.
I think that was a mistake for Mika, to be honest.
We'll see. Is Nando gonna try to pull it back? No, he is not. He's gonna try to save some ERS now.
So he's either repairing damage or he's retiring. Oh, it's Daniel and Joey's now moved to 9th, apparently. Joey's car is actually 9th now, so he did pass some of the yellows. Yeah, I don't get how, because that was weird. That's how I was wondering why it glitched out. Well, rip for Joey if he gets reported. It should be an easy overtake though for him to get past the warp and mediums.
Now Mika going through the final corner. Looks like he has quite a good exit there, and I think Nando is going to get him back on this straight. Not even going to be close. Nando though, he will have to defend as Noah is getting close. Ooh,
Joey making a move.
Bit of a mistake from Nando in turn 1 there. Noah getting a good run here. Could be looking to take that position down into turn 4. Turn 3. 4.
Yeah, turn 4.
It is 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
However though, no move this time, but he really cost himself second there for a moment.
Yeah, it's strange Noah actually didn't use any of his ERS to go for the overtake, because it would have been better for him to get ahead of Nando. Because we've seen the past races, Nando's been on basically dominant form. Like, yeah, he won Jeddah, and then I think he won another race after that.
Well, if Noah just keeps the pressure on him, he could be looking at an opportunity soon, because both Mika and Nando are starting to run low on their battery. While Noah still has quite a lot to spend. Look at... Ooh, Nando not going for the move, just hanging back there. Could be a good decision as well.
Yeah, but as I said, I don't know if it's going to be helping for too much longer, because the medium guys are going to start coming into the mix. There's no warps ahead of Joey now on the softs. Oh, Joey's lag again. But yeah, Nando's had that much of a good season, Sandra, and leading the championship. He DNF'd the first round. He missed the first 3. Round 2, 3, 4. Then Hungary got a podium of 3rd. Then he won Austria and Jeddah, got 2nd in Belgium, and then won Zandvoort. The guy's been on a right good form lately.
Mika looking a little bit twitchy on the exit of the final corner. However, he should be far enough ahead, I think, to keep that P1 for now. And Nando should have a big enough gap to Noah as well.
Tito's pit again. Yeah, Tito's giving up. And that's our 3rd retirement. There's no warp and Joey, keep fighting. I think because he got took out by his teammate, it just didn't really work.
Noah really putting on some pressure on Nando here now. Small braking mistake from Nando and Noah has a chance.
Yeah, you're alright, no one's literally right in his tail. It's in that gearbox. Oh! I think his tyres are overheating though while he's doing this.
stuff, getting real close to LRB's tail as well. And look at this, heading down long straight. LRB goes into pit, Gustav goes into P4, Aries continues as well, goes into P5. Alex into P6, but Alex though, out of that DRS train, he's gonna have a difficult time now, Jared.
Oh, I'll tell you, he isn't having a difficult time. Noah and Nando going side by side. This could end in tears. Around the outside, a little bit of contact. Keep it under control there. That could have seriously ended in tears. They could have took each other out.
And now we're going for a very tiny gap there.
I believe pit stops would be round about now, if I remember correctly.
Ironically here, Jared, Mika is the one out of the top three who is managing to keep his battery filled up the most.
Yeah.
So he's showing strong pace here, and he might be the quicker one out of these three.
No,
Look at this, Noah. He's going for the undercut. Straight into the pit. No speeding.
So is Aries. I will keep an eye on the lead though while you watch this pit ball.
Oh, I will see where LRB comes now. I believe he was right around Aries, wasn't he? I believe.
Yeah, around about that. Looks like Aries actually gained some time on the
Aries, it was. Aries has been good on the pit entry, it looks like. He's right on the tail of Noah. LRB will manage to undercut them both though, I think. Or not Noah,
no.
but...
In between though, Aries and Noah. I think if Flautus wasn't there...
You gotta get past Ladders quickly though. Ladders on his 11 lap.
Oh, Daniel got 3 seconds.
11 lap old mediums could hinder LRB from staying. Oh, and look at this LRB straight
scratch
down
that yellows.
the inside.
The Daniel's round. Daniel's binned it. And he might... I don't think he's got damage, but... Lucky.
Oh,
Very
look
lucky.
at this. Aries right down the inside on Ladders. The Haas and the Red Bull bullied himself past Alpha Tauri.
Oh, as the top 4 finally enter the pit lane. I'll keep an eye on this. On board of Mika right now.
Well, Noah is coming to the line right now. Crosses it there.
Jesus, it's ridiculous how close
Turn
Mika and
one.
Nando are. Almost touching the wings.
And look at this Noah. He has undercutted the both of them, putting himself in.
Oh, look at LRB
P1.
though. Look at LRB. He's getting that. Oh, but he just doesn't have DRS. If he had detection on the DRS, he could have had Mika there for second.
And look at this, Jared. Nando, he's been undercutted by Aries, LRB.
And Noah.
Not Mika, but Aries and LRB.
Yeah, it's let him down. He was quite close. I think with the exit he had out of the pit lane was not the best because he was literally right on the tail of Mika. So he might have lost a bit of time on that.
Noah outside of DRS range for Mika.
Oh, that's great for him as well. Things he needs to maintain it.
He does indeed. And LRB seems to be struggling a tiny bit with staying inside Mika's DRS.
Oh, one blood of good stuff then. Going on the overtake against his teammate, and easy peasy move.
And Mika almost inside DRS on Noah. However, Noah is starting to hit traffic now as well.
Yeah, and this traffic isn't going to be pitting for another couple of laps.
And he's going to be right on the tail of Jabraka going into the second sector, so there could be a chance of the leading pack bunching up a little right now.
It's right now though. Jabraka not doing a bad job in 5th. He's helping Mika out because Mika's back in detection.
Barely. He needs to get a good last corner here, I think. Almost 9/10. Gets gets a good final corner in, he should be inside the RS range now, but he has really used his battery to get that though.
Yeah, Noah's used a bit of his battery, he's on 20%. And he's past Chabraka now. So he's in 5th.
LRB really struggling to keep up with Mika right now.
Well, Nando in the background is starting to pick up the pace as well. I wonder if Mika's going to try and get Chabraka.
Nando, is he going to go for this move? Looked like he wanted to, but it's a tricky move to go for in turn 5.
What was that? The double right, 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Right now though, Mika still behind Chabraka. No, hasn't been able to pull away.
Yeah, but look at this though, Mika goes right past Chabraka, although Chabraka is fighting back, but he should struggle in this braking zone against those fresh mediums. As Mika takes the P6 position.
He does, as Joey and the Warp still find out in the lead. It's taken the softs quite long, 15 laps. Oh, Joey gets the 3-second time penalty.
A bit of a strange strategy he's on right now.
Maybe he's hoping for a safety car, but it's kind of risky.
Look like it.
At most, those tyres, they'll probably pop at 20, lap 20 at least.
Look at this train though, Chabraka impressively keeping his pace up with Noah and Mika on these old medium tires.
That's true, but look at LRB and Aries in the background, they're just all over him.
And same with Nando as well.
No, what? Oh, so that's Joey. Joey's in the pits then.
Chabraka though, he does have some ERS to spend. But look
Oh,
at this,
Mika's
Mika
passed.
takes the position back from Noah.
But will Noah get him back? Oh, is he not? Oh, he has got DRS. He isn't going for it.
Oh, Nando on Aries on the inside in turn 4. Outbreaks Aries and takes that position back.
Oh, good move on Nando.
Now though, this train has caught up to Terror Racer.
Oh, obviously, you know, they're on basically fresh mediums. Terrorists on 16 laps. Now, this is helping Mika, because he's just basically getting him DRS, and he can save his DRS then. Oh, hang on, yellow's in sector 2. Is that Daniel again?
It is. He's been around in the exact same corner actually.
Oh, as Noah has been held up really much there by Teresa. He's not going to be happy with that. But Noah moves to 4th.
Nando in a little bit of a tricky position now though. In this train, and LRB can't seem to get past Chabraka like Mika and Noah was.
Right now, look, Nando is just in a little bus. He's got Gustav Harris behind him, and then he's got Teresa and Chabraka and LB ahead of him.
Indeed, LRB though getting a good exit from the final corner. Hesitant to use his ERS though, that's gonna cost him. He's not gonna be able to take that decision without using that. Nando looking feisty but not getting close enough.
Oh, Chabraka's just
look
past
at this,
Teresa.
LRB
Sends it.
Goes through together with Jabraka.
Oh, look at Nando. Look at Nando. What a move.
Oh,
Is he going to have enough for the double, though?
But this isn't going to go, though.
Where he's in the wings as well. He's trying to make a move on Teresa. And he's done it. Teresa basically just been shoved off. There he's then. Moves to 8th.
Been bullied out of the way. But look at this, though. This train that Nando is stuck in currently, Jared. It doesn't have DRS section on Noah and Mika.
Yeah, Jabraka's done a brilliant job for him. Noah and Mika then can just pull away, save their energy.
Oh, indeed.
But I'm guessing LRB would like to get past Jabraka as soon as possible before Nando is going to make a move.
Oh, he's going to have to use his battery this time, because look at Nando, he's right on his tail. Nando's going to opt for the outside line.
We almost got squeezed off there.
The room, and LRB is going to make the move on Jabraka. Oh. Nando's stuck behind these two.
Was that front wing damage I saw from the Red Bull of Aries?
Oh, I do not know. But look at this though. Nando goes through and he's going to try it on LRB. Thinks about it, but he's going to stick behind for this lap.
Oh, Aries trying to make a move work. Oh, very close to out of turn 5. I don't think he has got damage though. I saw something fly off the car through turn 1, so I don't know if that was like part of the rear wing off Nando's car or the diffuser or something. I saw something just fly off. As Slimbo's dropped to 14th. Tim and Locks are fighting.
You can see Jabraka starting to struggle on those old mediums now.
Especially if Aries is all on his tail.
However, I think we're going to see a move from Nando now. He's catching 2 LRB, DRS is open, he's pulling up alongside, takes the inside line, makes the move easily into turn 1.
And Aries made a move on Jabraka there, so Aries is not missing out that much.
You're right, he's managing to stick in this train now.
Oh, it was Gustav's making a move.
Though?
Nope, has to stay behind.
Out.
Yeah, you can tell Jabraka's tyres are shot because just at turn 5 he almost lost the car.
True. Nando though was in the battle with Mika and Noah, however now 3.1 seconds behind these two, Jared.
Yeah, that is true. They are behind that much, but right now Mika and Noah are in a bit of traffic. But I don't expect that traffic to be much longer.
Yeah. And even if it does, look at this, Mika and Noah seems much better out of the traction zones than the 2 drivers ahead of them. As Nando has broken DRS with LRB.
Alright, now though, just saw Martin. Let's watch the fight for the lead then. Noah's possibly trying to make a move on Mika as we get a weird shot through the back as we see Noah up. The Mercedes of Noah around the outside. Oh, can't make it work.
Mika somehow managing to keep his position there.
It's very close. Gap's decreased though to 2.8 now between him and Nando. 2.5.
It's really in the second sector where you can see Nando clawing his way back, with these two being stuck behind the 2, the Warp and Martin.
Daniel's on an 8.6, the new fastest lap. It looks like Noah's now getting better exits out of turn 3 at the start of the final corner, and then Mika on the end phase.
And the Warp peels into the pit, which is going to make it more easy for Mika and Noah. However, look at this though. Martin fighting back, trying to get a better exit out of turn 2. And he's going to get
look at the speed
from Mika.
He is, but Mika's got to watch out.
Around the outside, he's backing out again.
I think if he gets a good run out of turn 5, I think through turn 6, 7 where they are now, he could possibly go for an overtake if he gets a good enough run.
Probably. Our LRB and Aries and Gustav, for that matter, all managed to claw themselves back into the DRS zone of Nando as well.
Nando's decreased it out to 1.7. 1.6. And Daniels finally gave up, so he took the fast lap and then gave up.
Look at this though, Mika right on the back of Martin now. Martin surely is gonna have to pit at this point. And he does, leaving Mika in the lead ahead of Noah. Look at this, Nando can actually see these guys now.
But is it too late though? Because now they're in clean air. No, clean air.
Could be. He's still gotta take 5/10 on these two to actually get to have DRS. And I do not know if he's gonna be able to do that.
Oh, there's yellows. Oh, that's Daniel's AI.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm positive the patch was meant to fix that, where they retire and it literally leaves their car in the pits.
Well, you know, it might have been meant to fix that, but it definitely hasn't in that case.
Oh, no, because I did it for Zambo. I believe one of the Ferraris retired and it left him in the pit lane. I don't know. This game's worse than 2015, so you know, I can't give it too much credit. Oh, Noah.
Got a good exit from the final corner.
Oh, Nando's so close. 1 second.
Nando's been pushing hard as well. You can see he almost managed to drop LRB again. He almost managed to close that gap. And he spent pretty much every single bit of battery he had to spend, so maybe, but at this point, if he wants to do it, he's gonna have to make the time in the second sector, Jared.
Yeah, definitely. There's no way in about it because he's losing so much time through sector 3 and 1 because DRS. So.
Oh, it's a good second sector for Nando right now, though. 1.2.
Nah, he's lost again. The 10th, so he's getting it back. If he gets it in 1.1 and then gets a good exit out at the final corner, maybe, but
he doesn't.
The thing is, Noah's just got 60% ERS, Nando's got like 17.
Nando's got 5.
He's burning weight. He needs to save his energy because he's gonna get to the point where he's just gonna be depleting way too much. And oh no, don't get a good exit out of 3.
Though, you know,
he didn't get a good exit out of 3. That was bad. As much as an 8-1, new fastest lap. But Nando's lost
Fernando here, though. He definitely had the pace to fight for the win, but he doesn't have that much pace that he can actually catch up to get DRS.
Well, you never know.
And,
Mika might have Red Bull engine issues, you know, like real life.
True. But at this rate, though, if he keeps trying to just close that gap lap after lap, he could just end up in a situation where he gets attacked by LRB and the Aris and Gustav at the end, as well as all of these are sitting in his DRS.
Yeah, if I was him, I'd just back off, save your energy, and then go for the attack again. Because...
Oh, look at this though, Nando. 1 second, 9/10.
He's in it.
He doesn't have DRS.
He's out of it again.
He loses too much at the end of this straight and won't have DRS again.
He might. He might just get back in it. No, he's
won't.
just out. If he had a tiny bit more battery, he would have been enough. He's still burning it. Little tabs of the energy. I think Noah though has picked up the pace, realising it though.
Noah dropped a bit far behind Mika for a moment there, but
yeah, he made a mistake out of turn 3.
He's clawed his way right back onto that tail now, and the gap is more normal. As
Lautus.
Lautus
there.
Round.
I wonder if they've been contacts because he is round. Oh, do not hit that wall.
Might have been in contact with Chewbacca.
And I'll tell you what would spice this race up: a safety car.
When would a safety car not spice the race up though, Jared?
Start of the race.
I would still spice it up even if it was like lap 2 or something.
Oh, you had VSCs on like lap 1. There's Joey's now to 7th, passing Alex. Yeah, Nando's lost way too much now. 1.5.
He's still around that same gap that he's always around, 1.4, 1.5 going into the second sector.
And Lautis has given up. That's 1, 2,
a little bit.
That's 4 retirements, there's people giving up.
Down to 1.2 for Nando, 1.1. He's not gonna be able to get that final 2.
I don't know.
Oh, that might have been just before detection, actually.
Yeah, he's got it. He's in DRS, he's got detection, and he's gonna gain a bit of time if he uses his energy. Oh, yellow's in sector 1. Lautis' car. Oh, is he out of it again though? Oh, he's in it. Yep, he's in it. Right. Has he got enough energy, Sondre?
Oh, is LRB though? Yeah, LRB as well, also just about in it. And we could have a train of 6 cars for this lead.
There's oh, hang on a minute. Oh, that's Lautis' car going off into the wall.
As now Nando finally sees the end.
Well, I'll give him credit then.
Tunnel. He's fought hard for many laps to get into that DRS, and he's finally actually gotten into it and gotten onto the back end of Noah. LRB though, now he's in the situation where he struggles. He's just about outside.
He's back in it. Oh, it's literally. Oh, is he in it?
He's just about managed to get himself back into it as well.
I was going to say if he didn't get it, that would be like 1,000th of a second he's out.
Oh yeah.
No, though, he's going to now realise. Nando's when he's at the tail, basically.
Pressure on Mika is just increasing now. He's been leading this train for a long time. But now it's 6 cars in this train instead of just 2.
Yeah, that's true. There's Noah then. Still holding his own. He said a bit more battery this time around as well, actually.
Yeah, right now I would definitely say Noah is my favorite to win today.
I'm still counting Nando. I think Nando's got it, to be honest.
Nando's been good as well. Very impressive for actually managing to get back into that DRS detection, but Noah has just such a huge ERS advantage at the moment.
As people are cheering on Joey, and Joey's not winning today. He's 5 seconds just off 6th place.
Martin has just made a move on the Warp, moving into 9th place.
That's a shame for Martin as well, isn't it? Because he's one of the big guys fighting for the title. I believe he's like 5th in the drivers.
He is, but he could always get another position at least. Only 2.2 up to Alex on his old medium tires.
Yeah. Excuse me. Oh.
I'm gonna stand on what I said. Noah is my favorite at this moment. He has a huge advantage with his battery management, and if he's smart and Nando doesn't get too close on his tail in the next few laps, he's gonna wait until the second to last lap before he makes his move. or last.
Yeah, but you could be smart and do a my strategy and let the guy through on lap 35. Sorry, no, overtake back on lap 35, take your position back, wait on the final corner, like slow down, let him go before the detection point, then you've got the detection on the last lap. You basically won the race. If he's smart, that is.
Oh, LRB once again struggling to stay inside that DRS detection. As Nevorp has actually overtaken Martin back here.
Yeah.
As these two also have gained heavily on Alex.
Yeah, Alex on medium. But the thing is, those softs aren't going to be as competitive as those mediums. Sorry, they're not going to be as competitive what they were a couple of laps ago. And eventually the mediums will be a better type.
Indeed.
I think these mediums can go at least 26 laps around here, so I don't think anybody's under threat for punches. No, still not using his battery.
Unless you're really bad on your tires.
Oh, Slimbo. You know, I've got to give credit to Slimbo. You know, he got a drive through.
Hey, he stuck it out.
He hasn't given up.
You gotta do that.
Oh, but Lautus, Daniel, Tito, and Simblix. Quiz.
I believe right now should be the point where...
Oh, hang on a minute. There's a 3-wide fight going on in the background. Martin passing Alex round the outside out of turn 6. Lovely move.
Oh, Alex with a bad braking there.
You know, screw the battle for the lead. I might watch this for a little bit. It's more exciting.
Watch that, I'll keep an eye on the lead.
There's actually overtakes happening.
Well, you know, in the lead they're playing mind games, making sure they don't give anybody else an unnecessary advantage.
Ooh, Martin went almost off the track there to try and overtake him. Although he should get him out of the turn 3. But you're right about LB though, he's really struggling. Nope, he's out of detection now again.
He's been milking that battery to try and stick inside it now. And he's starting to get himself into a bit of a bad situation unless he can actually close that gap before detection every time. But Aries just got a penalty, so LRB could be saved because of that.
Well, that's a shame for Aries, he'll drop to 6th.
Yeah. Mika though. Noah might have a huge ERS advantage, but Mika's final sector is banging every time.
Oh, Martin is now passing him up again. Easy overtake, because we're on lap 35.
And I think that is LRB out of that
Yeah.
DRS.
No, he's definitely out of that DRS. Yeah, he's definitely out. He's 1.6.
He's right on his back as well.
No, we're all going to go on board with the leader now, look. There's only final couple of laps. Ooh, no, don't get a good exit. Meek is in a bit of trouble here though, son. He's on 14% ERS while Noah's got like 40. Oh, don't go for an overtake, yes. He is being smart. On the final lap of this race, will Mika be able to hold him off? Nope. He can't. Noah's got him. Noah has got him.
But Mika has been extremely good in that final sector though, Jared. We could see him get a good enough exit from the final corner.
What a photo finish, Sandra, between Mika and the Merc.
I wouldn't say no to that.
Well, I've seen it before in real life.
Meantime, Gustav has either made some mistakes or the pace has gone up in for Aries and LRB as well. Aries really trying everything now to stretch out and at least secure 5th.
Aries should be safe for 6th actually, but scratch that. Noah then. He's going to take the win, and he's over the moon with that. Finally back on winning ways is the Merc. Noah takes the win then. Mika 2nd, Nando 3rd. LRB 4th, Aries 5th. Sorry, 6th. Gustav 5th. Joey. Well, Aries actually not that far off from 5th, actually 0.95. Alex into bracket. Really, wow, look at Martin in a warp. With hard penalties. That was a photo finish that line.
Indeed.
And
Too
here
bad
comes
for
Terrace.
Aries though. He really gave it all on that final lap. He was on that final lap. I do believe he was driving quicker than the people ahead of him. He caught a lot, tried to secure that 5th, but ended up just short.
Well then, different winner this time. Last week it was Nando. This week it's Noah back on winning ways for the Mercedes team. Unfortunately, his team at Tom is not here. But he will be happy and over the moon with that. Good race though. Boring at some parts because there was no overtakes, but good race.
They were being a bit too tactical to make it exciting, but
yeah, good race indeed.
Understand as well.
Oh, definitely.
They aren't here to try and entertain us. They are here to try and win.
No, that is true. They are trying to win. Well then, Noah then takes the win with Mika 2nd, Nando 3rd, LRB 4th, Gustav 5th, Aries there, a couple of hundredths off 5th place with Gustav in 6th, now up 7th, Martin 8th, Joey dropped to 9th there in the end, he must have had a pen which I didn't know about. Alex in 10th, and actually Martin got the fast lap, 18.183, it's not a bad lap from him at all. Jabraka 11th, Terrace at 12th, Slimbo did classify even though he crashed on the last lap, 13th. Lautus, Daniel, Tito, Simlix all give up, and Freaky Fast in 18th with a DNF. But I've got to give the game saying drive the day to Noah though, Sundre. Started 17th, finished 7th. Not a bad result.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Well then, have you got anything to say before I end the stream? Because I don't really.
Nah, I don't think I have anything to add right now. It's been a good, very tactical race from especially the front, but it's still been a good race.
Oh, that's good to hear. Well then, I have been your commentator, IL Neon, or as Jared Fosbury, been joined in the booth for the race, Mr. OAP Sohaug. We'll join you guys next time, I believe, next week on Monday, I believe we're racing. For the guys for the F48, but I've been your commentator again. See you guys next time. Goodbye for now.